Good morning. Today, I want to share with you 12 powerful Stoic lessons that, if embraced, can immediately transform the way you live. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that dates back to Greece and Rome, offers timeless wisdom for cultivating resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. In a world filled with chaos, stress, and uncertainty, these Stoic teachings can guide us toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life. 1. Focus on what you can control. The core teaching of Stoicism is to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. So often we waste our energy trying to control the uncontrollable other people, the future, the past, or circumstances that are beyond us. By recognizing that we only have control over our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we can direct our focus and energy towards these areas. This lesson helps us understand that peace of mind comes from letting go of what we cannot change and accepting what happens. Instead of stressing over external factors, we become empowered to act with intention regardless of the situation. This way, we can be truly free, as our happiness depends solely on our choices and mindset. 2. Embrace adversity as opportunity. Stoics view adversity not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth. In fact, many Stoic philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius, saw life's difficulties as the very means through which we develop virtues. When faced with challenges, we have a chance to practice courage, resilience, patience, and endurance. Rather than feeling defeated or frustrated, a Stoic mindset encourages us to ask ourselves, how can I grow from this situation? When we shift our perspective and view adversity as a teacher, we begin to thrive in the face of difficulty, and we can navigate through life's trials with grace. 3. Live according to nature. Living according to nature doesn't mean abandoning modern life, but rather understanding and accepting the natural order of things. Stoicism teaches us that everything in life is interconnected and part of a larger whole. We are human beings, part of nature, and our purpose is to live in harmony with it. This lesson urges us to live authentically and align our actions with reason, embracing our nature as rational beings. We should also accept that life is not always fair, but by aligning ourselves with nature's course, we cultivate a sense of inner peace. By practicing this, we let go of unnecessary stress about things outside our control, trusting that the universe unfolds as it should. 4. Be present in the moment. Our minds often wander to the past or future, causing stress, regret, or anxiety. The Stoics teach us that the present moment is all we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. Therefore, true peace can only be found by focusing on the present. By practicing mindfulness, we are better able to engage with life as it unfolds, whether in work, relationships, or simple everyday activities. The more we train ourselves to be present, the more we cultivate gratitude and reduce feelings of longing or dissatisfaction. The Stoics remind us to savor life's moments, for they are fleeting, and we have the power to make each moment meaningful. 5. Practice gratitude. Gratitude was a central practice for the Stoics. They encourage people to reflect on the blessings in their lives, even the seemingly small ones. Seneca famously wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The Stoics understood that it is easy to fall into the trap of focusing on what we lack, but a grateful heart shifts our perspective. Whether it's the love of family, the ability to walk, or the beauty of a sunset, we are surrounded by countless things to be thankful for. By practicing gratitude, we begin to feel richer, regardless of our material circumstances, and find deeper joy in our daily lives. 6, control your reactions. We cannot always control the actions of others, but we can control how we respond. This Stoic lesson is particularly powerful because it helps us stay calm in the face of external chaos. For example, if someone insults us, we have the power to choose whether to react with anger, defensiveness, or indifference. By taking a step back and reflecting on our reactions before acting, we can make better choices and remain composed. The Stoics teach us that external events do not disturb us. It is our judgment of those events that causes distress. By training ourselves to respond thoughtfully and calmly, we can cultivate peace in any situation. 7, practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is about mastering our desires and impulses in order to act in alignment with our values and goals. The Stoics knew that it's easy to be led by fleeting emotions, desires, or distractions, but true happiness comes from exercising self-control. Whether it's resisting the urge to overeat, avoiding procrastination, or practicing patience, self-discipline helps us stay on the path toward our higher purpose. It's not about strict control for its own sake, but about cultivating habits that serve our long-term well-being. By developing self-discipline, we make choices that lead to lasting fulfillment rather than indulging in temporary gratification. 8, understand that pain is temporary. Whether we are experiencing physical or emotional pain, the Stoics remind us that suffering is not permanent. Pain is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't define us. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By reminding ourselves that pain is temporary, we can endure difficult times with greater resilience. Rather than resisting pain or avoiding it, we can accept it as part of the human experience. This perspective helps us maintain a sense of perspective and allows us to keep moving forward, knowing that all hardships are finite. 9, practice negative visualization. This Stoic practice involves imagining the worst-case scenario, not to dwell on fear or negativity, but to prepare ourselves mentally for life's uncertainties. By contemplating loss, failure, or hardship, we develop an appreciation for what we have and become mentally strong when things don't go as planned. Negative visualization allows us to approach life with humility and gratitude. We realize that nothing is permanent and that loss is part of the natural order. By considering how we would cope with adversity, we prepare ourselves to face challenges with equanimity, and the fear of the unknown diminishes. 10, avoid the pursuit of external validation. Many of us seek approval or recognition from others. We want to be liked, admired, or praised. But the Stoics teach us that our sense of worth should not depend on external validation. Instead, we must cultivate self-worth from within. Focusing on our values, principles, and actions, rather than seeking the approval of others, frees us from insecurity and dependence. By living authentically, we align ourselves with our true purpose and experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. External validation is fleeting, but internal peace is lasting. 11, practice virtue above all else. For the Stoics, virtue is the highest good something to be pursued above all else. Virtue encompasses wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's about living in alignment with our highest values and striving to be the best version of ourselves. Rather than chasing external rewards like wealth or fame, the Stoics encourage us to focus on developing virtuous qualities. These qualities form the foundation for a meaningful life, providing inner peace and fulfillment that no external achievement can give. 12. Remember that death is inevitable. The Stoics often reflected on the certainty of death, not in a morbid sense, but as a way to live more fully. By contemplating our mortality, we become more aware of the preciousness of time and the need to live with purpose. Seneca reminds us that it is not length of life, but depth of life that matters. By accepting that death is part of the natural order, we are motivated to live each day with intention, valuing the present moment and making our lives count. Our mortality can be a powerful catalyst for living with greater passion, courage, and gratitude. By integrating these 12 Stoic lessons into our lives, we can experience a profound transformation. Stoicism provides us with the tools to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and peace in the face of life's challenges. These lessons are not merely theoretical. They are practices that, when applied, lead to real change. By focusing on what we can control, embracing adversity, practicing virtue, and living in the present moment, we can live a life of purpose and fulfillment. The Stoics remind us that true freedom lies not in changing the world around us, but in changing the way we respond to it. Thank you